Traders, welcome to 2024. Hope you and your family have had a wonderful end of year celebration. I have to say I'm definitely excited about the coming year. I think we're going to see some really interesting results with our trading, VIP signals. I'm ready to go after a brief rest over the Christmas and New Year period. I thought to kick off the year with a look at the DXY. Everything hinges off the US dollar. So without further ado, let's take a look at this chart. I've just been taking a look at this on the 15-minute time frame, and I've marked up a few things here. I'll go down the time frames and I'll show you what I've done. But what I want to point out from this weekly perspective is a couple of things. One, we've traded into these lows over here, dipped down into it, and now we're seeing this pin bar under this candle and a bit of a green candle over here. So we can see that this is holding up. We're retracing at the moment. And my question is, how far back does this retrace? Now, I am bearish overall, given the higher time frame is bearish. And I have a target area down in here, this lows over here, for a target short. But we need to wait for the setup if this rolls over, and where does this roll over? That's the question. We need to wait for the setup before we get involved with this. Everything hinges off the dollar, the currency pairs, gold, stocks, etc., indices. So what we'll do is we'll go down the time frames. I have this level down here marked up, and we'll get our bearings. I think actually before we do, I want to show you what I'm looking at here. Have a look at this. Swing high to swing low, swing high to swing low, high to low, and where does that retrace to? That's the question. We'll just leave that there for now, come back to it. If I was to pick up a Fibonacci and we go from high to low, we get a retrace into the 50% here, and then it trades south. Grab the fib again, pull it from the high down to the low, and we get a retrace bang on right onto the 50%. So if we were to do the same thing from this high to low, my arrow is pointing to around the 102 handle, 102, 102.5, possible retrace. We've got a bit of space here if this pulls back into the 50. We don't know where this is going to go, and all we can really do is go down the time frames and follow it as it trades into the session, the London session and the New York session open. So just keep in mind that it's had a couple of pretty aggressive pullbacks. We can see that there's bullish momentum under here. And the question is, how far does this retrace? Down to the daily, well, we are trading into this balance area on the daily time frame. If we consider the daily time frame, I think really my level of interest or my point of interest is going to be this distribution level here off the 1D, this green candle. This little slither doji candle here doesn't really do much for me, but this is a significant distribution level. Now, if we were to grab a Fibonacci and pull it from this high down to the low, we can see that we are pulling back into the 50 as we speak, 50 to 618. Does it pull back into the 50 here and roll over, given that we've got this balance area? Or, you've got to consider these things. See this red candle here? We've got a liquidity void. There's nothing left and right of it through here. Bit of an imbalance on the daily time frame that could possibly be a target for this. Pulling back, taking out liquidity above so that they can pair their orders to then short it. So do we see further upside into these levels? That's the question. All right, so with these things marked up here on the daily imbalance, I'll just call that a daily imbalance. I want to go down the time frames and show you what I'm going to be looking for on the lower time frame. All right, so we'll go down to the 4H and see what it looks like on the 4 hour. Righto, so we've got this balance area. All right, that could offer some significant resistance. We're starting to tap into the lower end of that. Does it have enough oomph to push through into these levels? That's my question. Now, I'm going to be watching this through the London Open and the New York Open tonight to get some clues as to where this might be heading. You want to be very, very careful today. By the way, guys, if you haven't already, check out the links below. Click my link tree and you'll see all my stuff there. We've got a VIP group. We've got free Telegram signals. You can click that link and join the free Telegram. Love to see you in there. Now, what I'm going to do here is mark up this 4H Okay, we'll call that a 4-hour distribution. And then we'll go down to a 15M, get a bit closer to it, and watch this very, very carefully as we trade into London and New York. So down to a 15, probably even a 5-minute, but this will do me. Now we've got this ranging here. So what we've got here on this time frame is our markups. All right, so we've got potential targets. We've got a bit of a roadmap. This is ranging. Now we're trading right into New York midnight. So this is the ICT London kill zone through here, this range through here from 2 p.m. through to the Asia close. You could see an opportunity in here, and I'll be very interested to see if this sets up a high for the day and we see a lower high over here at New York at the New York Open, or does this trade down into London and rotate further north? Okay, we just got to wait for this to unfold and wait for the opportunity. So what we've got here now is this ranging into the this is the daily open right here. So I'm going to mark this up as pretty accurate, right? We've got the daily open, so we'll just mark that up as New York midnight open price. And you want to see how this trades around here. All right, does it trade down into it and then go north, or does it trade up and then head south? That's it, guys. What else can I say about this? I guess what I'm pointing out here is, we'll look at this from a daily candle perspective, right? Here's a candle, and this could be a weekly candle as well. So you want to watch the weekly open, daily open. That's basically it right here. If we consider this as a candle, we're looking at a candle formation. It opens. There's the open here. Do we see it wick up to take out stops? And then we get a daily bearish candle out of it, and then it closes. That's the question. And consider this a weekly as well. Does it trade up early in the week and take out stops, and then we see our weekly bearish candle? Right, that's yet to unfold. We don't know at this point, and we just got to wait and let this play out as we head into these time frames. Now, I will be looking for trade opportunities. Everything hinges off the dollar, as I said, and I think this is a good start to observe this. And I think later on today I'll probably have some kind of trade signal going into my group. All right, guys, I mean, that's a preliminary. We're looking at the DXY. Let's see how it shapes up, and then that will shape the rest of the currency markets and give us some opportunities. This is to be continued. With that, have a great day, safe trading, and I'll see you in the next one.